What's up viewers, Nick here from TV Box Stop and welcome back to another Android TV Box review. Today's model is from MECOOL, one of the leading producers of Android TV boxes, and this is their latest model called the MECOOL KM9PRO Max. This model is Google certified, running on the Google TV operating system with AISR and AIPQ video upscaling technology with full Google and Netflix certification. So my full review is up next, stay tuned. Welcome back. So out of the box you have the new KM9PRO Max, an official Google TV Bluetooth voice remote with Google Assistant feature, one HDMI cable, a 12 volts 1 amp DC power supply, and a user guide. For design, it has a simple yet modern outer shell. It's entirely made of plastic with the MECOOL branding at the top. For connecting ports at the back, you have one HDMI 2.1 port, 1 gigabit LAN, 1 AV port, 1 optical audio port, and its 12 volts DC input power socket. For connecting external storage, you have two USB 2.0 ports. At the side here, you also have its reset button. At the front, it comes with 3 LED indicators to indicate IR signal reception, network connectivity, and a power status indicator. And to its base, it has 4 anti-skid rubber feet with lots of ventilation holes. So its boot up process includes a simple splash screen followed by the Google TV First Startup Wizard. During this startup, you must connect to your home Wi-Fi or Ethernet LAN network, log in with a Google account, and configure your remote and Google Assistant feature. So this is Google TV OS, and its basic system information shows that it's running on Android 12 operating system. It's got an official Netflix ESN license, and you have its firmware build information with access to developer options. So in light of the latest FBI warning about malware on Android boxes, I performed 2 malware scans. The first one was carried out using the Bitdefender mobile security. This is a paid version for mobile devices, and it detects that the KM9PRO Max does not have any malware. The second scan was carried out using DerSquid, and it too did not detect any malware on the 6 pre-installed apps, and it detected 3 unidentified apps, which were the other Bitdefender app I installed, AIPQ AI and Aptoid, but it did not detect any malware. Please note, even though these boxes are pre-qualified and certified by Google, this does not mean that you cannot get infected by what you install or browse on your box or any mobile device, I might add. So it's your responsibility to install the best antivirus, firewall, or VPN service to protect your device from malicious software or bad actors. Now, a quick look at its firmware features. You get 4K display up to 2160p at 60 Hz. You have HDR output mode. You can set it to auto, picture quality HDR, SDR, or input source. Source input will automatically enable adaptive HDR, and SDR will disable HDR also. You have Dolby Vision options, but when I try to enable Dolby Vision, it does not work. Again, you have HDR options. You have Dolby Vision graphics priority, but again, when connected directly to my Dolby Vision TV, I cannot get the Dolby Vision feature to activate. It automatically switches off when you try to enable it. You have HDMI CC options, text scaling options, auto frame rate switching, advanced display settings. This shows that the box has HDR10 and HLG decoders, and it does not support Dolby Vision and HDR10+. So right there, it confirms that the box does not have Dolby Vision support. You have AISR display upscaling. You have HDMI audio output source selection, MS12 preferred output option, and Dolby audio settings. In a previous video, I recommended enabling HDMI audio caps to get your Dolby Atmos feature to work. and under Advanced Sound Settings, you can enable or disable surround sound audio. Not listed in the settings but enabled by default as part of the Google TV operating system is Google Assistant and Google Cast for mobile devices. And now a look at its system and hardware information. So the manufacturer is Skyworth Digital and they use the Realtek chipset. And here is the model of the Realtek mainboard. It's got 2GB of DDR4 RAM and 32GB of internal storage with Bluetooth 5.0. Its CPU is the Realtek RTD 1325, a quad-core Cortex-A55 processor clocked at 1.7 GHz, configured in 32-bit mode with no support for 64-bit apps and games. Its GPU is the Mali G57, which is supposed to be a quad-core GPU, but I'm not sure how it's configured in this chipset. It does, however, support OpenGL ES version 3.2. Its network adapter is a Wi-Fi 6 model and it provides dual-band 2.4 plus 5 GHz AX Wi-Fi connectivity. Its Android version is Android 12 and the firmware is not rooted. Under devices, it shows that it does not have GPU Vulkan support. Under temperature, it shows a snapshot of 31 degrees Celsius, but don't be fooled by that, they disabled the temperature sensor. For audio and video decoders, you get HEVC, AV1, and VP9 decoders for the playback of 4K HDR videos. And for surround sound audio, it has Dolby Atmos AAC3 and a DTS-HD. There are no Dolby Vision decoders. So that's its system and hardware information. For playing Netflix, Disney+, Prime Video, Max and other premium paid movie subscription services, it comes certified and protected with Google Widevine Level 1 and HDCP 2.2 protection. What this does is that it allows the box to play movies in HD and 4K quality with features such as HDR and Dolby Atmos. It also protects the box's outgoing HDMI signal from piracy by using a special encryption that blocks copying or recording of their movies. Another form of protection is ensuring that the firmware is not rooted. This will block access to the firmware's core file system to prevent hacking. Here, the Root Checker app confirms that the firmware is not rooted. These security features are just some of the requirements mandated to get their box passed and certified by Google. So with its official Netflix ESN license, once you connect the box to a TV that supports HDR and Dolby Atmos, these features will be available under your movie descriptions. With the included Bluetooth G10 remote, you have quick shortcut buttons to YouTube, Netflix, Prime Video and Disney+. You also have a microphone button for Google Assistant. What's the fastest truck in the world?
The Volvo Iron Knight. According to Bequip, this marvel of vehicular speed holds the title of the fastest truck in the world, boasting an impressive top speed of 276 km per hour.
For watching YouTube videos, you get up to 4K 2160p with HDR. For self-hosted videos, you get 4K HDR10 HLG and the AV1 decoders. You don't get Dolby Vision. So this is HDR10. This is AV1. If you try to play a Dolby Vision video, you may get HLG. Or you may get HDR10 with Dolby Atmos. And from official HLG videos, you get the HLG feature triggering on the TV. Just remember, the box only features adaptive HDR. There is no Dolby Vision for self-hosted videos. If you would like to achieve Dolby and DTS surround sound audio from self-hosted videos, you have to set the audio output mode to HDMI pass-through and enable the HDMI audio caps option under Dolby settings. Once these settings are enabled, you have to use the VLC media player with audio pass-through enabled in the settings area. All other media players such as the MX player and the Nova player has issues processing videos with surround sound audio. The VLC player performs the best, processing all the Dolby and DTS surround sound audio formats. So this is Dolby Atmos.
This is Dolby Atmos, the world's first object-based cinematic audio.
This is Dolby Digital Plus. You get DTS HD Master Audio. Dolby Surround. You get Dolby TrueHD.
Next, we have the center channel.
And DTS-X. When it comes to Android gaming, it's got a powerful Mali G57 GPU. However, it does not have Vulkan support. But if you play Android games, you would realize that the performance of the GPU over the Mali G31 is quite substantial, delivering the same if not even better performance. So it's left to see when they apply Vulkan support to this chipset the kind of performance we'll get. So now a look at some benchmarks and where it ranks on my chart. First, the results of its RAM and internal storage. Its RAM copy speed is 3002 megabytes per second. Its internal storage has a read speed of 149 megabytes per second and a write speed of 52 megabytes per second. The results from its Wi-Fi and Ethernet LAN speed test shows that its 5 GHz band achieved the maximum speed of my network. The 2.4 GHz band achieved around 67 megabits per second, and its LAN port is not a gigabit LAN port, averaging around 94 megabits per second. Its CPU's single-core and multi-core threading performance generated a score of 135 single-core and 436 multi-core. For graphics, due to the lack of Vulkan support, it only qualified for the slingshot test with a score of 779 with an average FPS of 3.71. And in the Antutu benchmark, it scored 114,853. So with these benchmarks, let's now see where it ranks on my chart. So when entered on my rankings chart, the MECOOL KM9PRO Max is at position 34 at the time of recording this video with a 4 out of 5 star rating for its Google certification, hardware performance and firmware features. So if you are interested in this model, you can get it with a 10% discount using this coupon code and this link right here. To view this chart, to take advantage and to compare this box to other boxes in this list, I placed the link in the description below. In summary, we are starting to see a shift away from the all-winner chipset to this new high-performance budget option from Realtek, even though this model has some drawbacks such as no Dolby Vision and GPU Vulkan support. Those are totally based on the firmware developer. This chipset can be configured in 64-bit mode and has all premium Dolby and DTS features. Maybe they will update their firmware, it's left to be seen. So would I recommend this Android box to purchase? I will say yes if you are looking for a high performance budget option that's Google certified for Netflix, Prime Video and others, has surround sound audio capability and has good gaming performance on its powerful Mali G57 GPU. So that's a wrap for this review. Don't forget to take advantage of the discount coupon and the affiliate link I placed in the description. Using my link to purchase directly supports this channel and provides the means for me to acquire new TV boxes for review. So thanks in advance for your support. And again, in light of the latest FBI warning about malware on Android boxes, I am constantly researching and doing my best to ensure that boxes featured on this channel are safe to purchase. So give this video a thumbs up, and if you are new to my channel and would like to keep updated about the latest Android boxes, Android box news, open box deals and giveaways, then click the subscribe button and don't forget to turn on the notifications bell to receive notifications as soon as I release new videos, offer an open box deal or decide to do a giveaway. Thanks for watching this video and supporting my channel. Stay connected and see you in the next one.